You.
All right. There is also in South Carolina this debate about requiring voters to show an ID when voting. The Justice Department challenging state Republicans on that law. That issue is still out there, and that brings us now to BYA. Because you asked, we got this off of Twitter. This one from a fan who writes, regarding showing an ID to vote, how does this work when using an absentee ballot? Absentee ballots are more and more common all across the country. And Eric Sean watches voter fraud for us here at Fox. Is this an issue, Eric?
Well, Bill, you do not need a photo ID to get an absentee ballot in South Carolina or vote with an absentee ballot. All you have to do is fill out an application, attest that what you say is true under a penalty of a felony of perjury. But to get an absentee ballot in South Carolina, all you need is a utility bill or a bank statement. And critics say that is a real problem. These are absentee ballots from Troy, New York, where 8 Democrats have been indicted so far, allegedly forging these ballots. There'll be a trial on Tuesday of 2 officials there. Indiana was one of the first states in the nation to have a photo ID. The Attorney General there told us there could be a real problem with absentee ballots. Here's what he said.
The biggest problem we've seen is in the absentee balloting. People handling the ballots, people helping people vote, so that distance voting, getting the same protections that we have inside of the ballot box, inside of the voting booth, is really something that's harder to do when people are voting absentee.
Well, so you need a photo ID to show up. Don't need it for an absentee ballot.
Will this voter law hold up in South Carolina?
Well, we'll just have to see. I mean, critics, of course, say that photo ID suppresses votes. That is a charge from the Democrats. Many Republicans deny that. So we'll just have to see how this goes along, a very hot issue during this 2012
That
campaign.
it is. You already have a form of that in Georgia and Indiana, so we'll see if it spreads. Eric, thank you. Eric Sean here in our newsroom. Go to foxnews.com/America's Newsroom. There's a BYA box right there where you can shoot me an email, hemmer@foxnews.com, or on Twitter @BillHemmer, because you asked. BYA. Thank you. Art Bell.
All right.